let's do some predictions for next week, right? I think that we've had a bit of a roller coaster, but the best game is on Monday night. I told you already. I'm watching boxing this weekend. That's for sure, right? So let's start off with Serie A, which I totally enjoy watching the opening weekend. And luckily for people like us, I have somewhere to go to when some clubs decide to move mad, right? But what do you think about Roma this year? Because I look at Jose. I saw the first game. They won 1-0 against Salernitana, and of course, on face value, a 1-0 result doesn't look like a comfortable result, but that's a game they could easily have won, by 3-0 or 4-0. I've been very impressed with Paulo Dybala, and I hope it's not, initial gra, players showing themselves. But looks incredibly fit at the moment. Looks like he's buying into it, but I think the real magic Jose has done at Rome is to unite that fan base. Because you think about Roma, the fan base is almost like it's almost like Man United, right? It has so many divisions, has so many, fragments. But at the moment, they seem like they're just one club, and everybody's just, bought into the project. And I was watching the game at some point in time, and I thought, these guys need to score another goal. But not because Salernitana looked like they were going to score, because they never looked like they were going to score. So when the moment I saw Tammy Abraham come off for Nemanja Matic, I knew, man, this is classic Jose Mourinho all over again, doing stuff. So I get the sense that they have to, at the very least, compete for the top 4. I honestly think that they might compete for the title. Might be too early in their process, but top 4 to the barest minimum for them. But Inter plays Spezia. What kind of impact do you think Lukaku is going to make at Inter? They're in the Champions League this year. Is that where they need to now prove something? Because I still don't think Inter are a solid Champions League team. I don't
think exactly no Serie A team right now that I feel can challenge for the UEFA Champions League. I think the first thing on Inter Milan's mind is try to wrestle back the title from AC Milan and make sure that even if you don't get the title, we shouldn't be too far off from the top spot. I think that's the first thing on their mind. Will they win the UEFA Champions League? Well, with the manager of Simeone Inzaghi, I don't think they'll be able to do that. And if you look at the way they've gone about their business this summer, I think it's just clear for everyone to see that wrestling back the title from AC Milan is the only thing at the back of their mind.
Who will Serie A this year?
I think Inter will win it back.
I think AC.
I think Inter will win it back.
They have a very good score.
I think Juventus, Inter, or Roma. I think AC Milan are slightly weaker this year.
I don't agree.
I tell you why.
No, I saw their first game.
No, I tell you why. They scored a couple of goals. Zlatan is a year older this year.
Giroud
is KC has gone.
Giroud is a year older as well. There'll be more injuries with those players.
Signed
Origi.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Origi.
Well, it's the Italian Serie A.
I think they signed someone.
They made some signings. Very nice.
They made some signings because Kessie left. There's a hole in midfield now that Kessie's gone. I think they signed a replacement. I can't remember the name, but I genuinely don't think Roma, AC Milan are they're weaker this year. Because if you look, who are they? They're competing with Inter Milan
and Juventus.
I think Juventus have also been like. They're still looking for a striker. I think in the transfer window they've been very, over
What happens to Vlahovic?
They have Vlahovic.
No, Vlahovic, not of course, but they had
But
Vlahovic,
then again,
they had
Chiesa
Morata,
has been missed.
they had Chiesa,
said
but they
they're
still
going to
wanted a
settle
striker
for
because now
Moiskin.
Morata is gone.
They have Moiskin, so it seems they
But if you want to compete, if you say you want to compete for the league, and you want to take the league from AC Milan,
Vlahovic is the guy.
no, but that's what I'm saying. Vlahovic was there last season. They had Vlahovic.
Vlahovic came in January.
They had Vlahovic. They had
Morata.
They had Moiskin. They had Chiesa.
Chiesa's not a striker.
But he's one of their goal scorers. That one day, he's not a striker, but he's one of their goal scorers. And probably, except for when Vlahovic came, the most prolific they had, or the most dangerous person going forward before Vlahovic came. So now...
But they've lost Dybala.
They've lost Bernardeschi, they've lost Bentancur. No, Bernardeschi was good.
Bernardeschi used to play.
He's a good guy to bring from the bench.
That was then. I don't know what happened to that guy. I honestly don't know what happened to that guy.
But anyways, they've lost these guys. So and they also be playing in the Champions League. So I don't see Juventus being as strong as I don't even see them being as strong as they were at the start
If
of
Pogba were fit,
last
as I
season or
said,
2 seasons ago. So yeah,
They're not
Pogba
even
as well.
mentioning Napoli.
Now for
Napoli are not
Pogba,
close.
Pogba is a
Napoli,
huge.
Napoli no join.
like we said, Napoli.
Pogba is a
I
huge
only speak
addition.
about Osimhen.
Yeah, I think
Napoli
Pogba is a
no
huge
join.
addition for Juventus. I'm not a big fan
Yeah.
of his time
If
at
he can
United.
stay fit, if he can
But
stay fit.
at Juve, let's see what he can produce.
I mean, Napoli sold Koulibaly, released Leroy Insigne, released Dries Mertens,
yeah,
and Fabian Ruiz is looking like he's going
he's
to
going to leave as
Paris
well.
Saint-Germain.
Yeah.
So,
Who had
I don't see-
I don't even see them making
Why are we
top
speaking
4.
about Napoli? Why are we speaking
I don't
about
see them
Napoli?
making top 4. I don't see them
But
making
I also
top 4.
don't think Roma would.
Roma should
not
be able
challenge
to
for the
challenge for
title.
top 4, just like
Top
you
four,
said.
yeah.
They
Top
should
four.
get into top 4.
No, because I know how football works. A title will be a jump too far, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you would naturally, I won't be surprised if you challenge for the title. Do I expect it to happen? Yes, because of who Jose is by nature.
And the players he has
but I
gotten.
think it is a step too early or a year too early.
They didn't lose any
Why
player now.
I think
They didn't lose any player.
They've been able to keep Zaniolo.
why I
Yeah,
think
so-
yeah,
I
why
mean,
I-
Transfer window is
Adam,
still open.
Gini
If they add Belotti,
Palubiala.
they need to challenge for that title.
no, why I
If
think
they
they
had
won't, even if they
Belotti.
had Belotti, why I think they won't challenge for the title is because their defense is still not good. They still don't have.
That's
They're not
partners.
solid defensively. They brought in Mati Gini, but the center backs are not dominant yet. I mean,
Smalling.
AC Milan, the title they won last year was largely. If you remember, the strikers didn't really score. Like, it's not like they had one striker that scored 30 or 25. Or they had Leao scored double digits.
They don't concede. Milan
but
don't
they,
concede.
they
hardly
were
concede.
very good defensively.
Yeah.
So I think Roma top 4. My favorite to win the league is still AC Milan for now.
I think teams winning the league in Italian Serie A have always been built on how strong your defense, your defense are. I mean, Inter Milan 2 seasons ago, I mean, the same thing, AC
Yeah.
Milan, just like you said. So, well, I think I want to agree with you. Top 4. That's
Yeah.
that's the.
Let's get on to Spain. I really wanted to do all the leagues today because we never really give all the leagues adequate time. I think it's clear that Madrid are very stable and are just minding their business. They're just focused on themselves.
Let's just play our
When
football.
Barca drew their first game against Rayo, I'm thinking, I think this is the year that if Xavi doesn't get it right this year, questions will start flying because the summer the summer they've had this year is the same summer PSG had last year. They signed everybody.
Yeah, now the problem is you have a very large
They don't
squad.
give all the ingredients to cook.
You have a very large
Where the
squad.
food no come
I
spoil.
saw that bench and I was like, if I was playing a normal FIFA game, I would have problem with a lot of players. I remember when I was playing one of those FIFA games and you look at your bench, you see the morals of the player. We are playing all these football managers.
I turned it off in the settings.
They are,
Let everybody be up for the game, please.
they are, okay. Serious, now what they
Off
put?
the settings. This game.
Guy,
What
you go
nonsense
see-
is that?
You get one player will be telling you that he's not happy that he didn't start this
back-
game.
back- back-
The
back-
squad- the
you
squad
go
is
add
too
in
big.
transfer request.
You're talking about football manager.
Yeah.
No, that's football manager. But in PS2 and PS1, there used to be that thing where if you on player morale,
Yeah.
you see some players are red,
Red.
they're going
No,
down.
red should be up. That's charge.
No.
Those are
Are you mad?
They already decide the name of the player.
Are you mad in this game?
No.
So I think it was PS3. If you connect to the internet, depending on how the team played that weekend,
Yes, they will,
right?
they will
You
change
see,
their...
they change their morale. I say, disconnect that game for the internet, please.
FIFA game.
now
Player
game
will
with
be
the-
handling. Player will be handling transfer requests.
Yes, now. This thing that you just said is you have a big, but is that not what Xavi would want? He's
No, I
coaching a
think-
big
I-
team. You
I
have a
think
big
it's-
squad. You wouldn't want anything less.
when you have a big squad, I think it's different from having top players on the bench. Example, like Liverpool now, they have fine squad too.
What's Barca starting 11?
Arango will he's supposed to pair with Kunde. You still have Eric Garcia there.
Has Kuya been
You
registered?
have no at all.
Hopefully,
You have Gerard Piqué there.
For Friday.
You have Sedino Dest, who also
That's right back.
Relax now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Christensen as
right
centre
back
back.
is Dest.
Yes.
Centre back is Araujo and
Ida Kunde, Piqué, Eric Garcia.
who is?
Imagine Christensen is still there.
Christensen will pick the
Christensen
ball.
started.
So yeah, started the game with
So who do you start at centre back to play Araujo?
Kunde, obviously.
Kunde, right?
Yeah.
Left back is
Jordi Alba, nobody
ahead.
is.
Alonso is coming.
Then I think Busquets should be alternating it with Frankie. Frankie will play all the games, but
You play all the game, but you guys don't want him.
oh,
You
You
don't
want him to leave. How is he going to play all the game?
is it Frankie?
Yeah.
Yes, now.
I don't think he
But
will
there's-
leave.
you
I
guys
don't
bought
think
Kessie
that's
now.
but I don't think he will leave. I don't think he will leave. So there's Frank Kessie there as well, who also wants to play. There's Gavi, there's Pedri, there's
Ansu Fati. If he stays fit.
no Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati
Fati
too is
plays.
not even
Ansu
is even
Fati
on the
plays-
bench now.
plays-
There's
plays
Ferran
up
Torres,
front.
there's Lewandowski, there's Dembele, there's Rafinha.
Memphis Depay.
There is Depay, there's Aubameyang.
Aubameyang.
But if na problem already.
No,
because
no. It's
all
not.
of them wants to play.
No, but IBK, I won't take this from
that's
you.
Champions League winning squad,
Bro, I won't take. I'm telling you, that's a Champions League.
that-
No,
of course,
you know why I
of
won't take
course.
it from you?
Okay,
You know why I
okay.
won't take it from you? Here's something. You had some of these players before you went and bought some of the other ones that you
Exactly.
bought now. So in my head, I'm thinking that's Xavi telling the board that I need these people, and I don't need this one. This one's will
or
leave.
the players here are not good enough.
Or you
the
get
players
these players
are
are not good enough. I need, which means that the ones that he has brought in are most likely his preference. So so long as they do well on the training ground or whatever, the ones that he just brought in as good, those are the ones that will start for him. So that is a big squad, but he knows that he's going to be a big
I mean, you
squad.
have
Wait, so what
You went
happens
to
to
get
what
Lewandowski.
happens to Ansu Fati?
Why you they ask me?
Why
You hired a manager.
Barcelona
What
manager
happened to
that you're
Ferran
asking me?
Torres?
You hired a manager. The manager said, "I want this,
I want
this."
this.
Now you are helping him
There's
bring
even-
out excuse.
There's even Braithwaite that said he must finish his contract.
Of course,
He must
now.
finish that contract. Too.
So
If now you go,
I mean,
That guy said he should pay him
So
off five
basically-
million
basically,
5 million euros
right, Barca have the stronger squad depth than Real Madrid. Yeah.
in the world.
yeah,
in
they
the
have
world,
their squad
that
depth
squad
is insane.
big.
Squad depth is insane. While the players.
if
good
they start
enough.
Lewandowski, there's Aubameyang and there's Memphis Depay.
And there's Ferran Torres as well.
There's Ferran Torres for the
Right.
wings. There's Ansu Fati.
if-
There's Moussa Dembele. There's Rafinha. You
There's
didn't mention
Rafinha.
Rafinha.
So there's that, right? What? We'll be keeping a very, very close eye on Barcelona.
If you don't
Right?
win everything this season,
Every loss would be very
Yes, so
analyzed very well.
we'll
I will go
drag-
drag. We'll go drag.
I
you,
always
eh.
say that the moments a club opens the purse for a manager, that's the manager is invited trouble.
and now
It was the same with Oli last year.
they do preseason Rafinha.
Yeah.
You do like he shot one,
Yeah.
enter pose.
He
Ah!
scored. He said in the Real Madrid.
It's all right.
You will learn a lesson.
It's all right. It's all
I
right.
think those boys will
Right.
come good. They'll
This
come
is
good.
some
Bro, if you're not having a comeback,
we consent
now rotten tomatoes.
right. So
Man, you fans, they don't even want to hear anything. Say if they come good, what's it concern
Man, you
now?
fans, they see their period like this.
what's it concern me? Right.
They know they ever look forward to any weekend now.
I'm watching boxing this weekend. There's nothing like
The reason World Cup go start
your-
next
your-
week.
your
My
Twitter-
friend is out to
your
look at
Twitter
that one.
handler
Now
don't
Formula
come.
One, she dey focus
Your
on
Twitter
that.
handler don't post am. Imagine, they will post and say, our next game is at Old Trafford. This is it. Town, not the man.
Get out. Get out.
Well, I'll make it.
Against Liverpool.
I make a very bold prediction. I think that
Yeah, let's
Liverpool
see.
does come more than 2 goals
Against
against United.
me, I make a very bold prediction. I think United before the World Cup starts, I think United will very much, flirt to relegation before the World Cup starts. Before the World Cup starts, United will be around relegation or
Maybe.
just above relegation.
Maybe, I'm sorry.
Going into opening
Maybe because
game
I'm
of the World Cup.
Remember that season
Glazer.
Leicester City played. Leicester City played
Why you
Chelsea,
dey laugh?
and Leicester City fans were singing, "You are going
You
to
are
be
going
sacked on
sacked in the
Monday."
morning. You are going to be sacked in the morning.
And Mourinho was sacked.
I'm very sorry, but that game that I saw against Brentford, after seeing that game, and you are seeing Liverpool score only
See,
2
it's
goals.
not a good time to make that prediction. You know why?
It's a bold
You know why? If Pep me go say that idiot Darwin Nunes collect red card.
No, it would have been 3,
Because-
but it would have been
because-
3, but then next
Because as Brentford just scored that second goal, I mean that third goal with the chance Martinez, I just go tweet your boy. If Nunes on this guy for hand next week.
But what's up with Martinez? I don't know. They are complaining about his height.
you
But
don't.
Chief, we talk about before
We
now.
talk about it. We
So
not talk
I
about
think
it.
with Martinez. I think Wale is sabotaging us. 'Cause I did a Martinez special last week. I think Martinez is a very intelligent player. I believe that with players like that in a new league, you have to infuse them very slowly into the league. You can't throw what?
That was what I told. That was
You
what
need-
I told.
Shut-
No.
shut up-
Honestly,
shut up your mouth.
No. You know I'm not IBK. You know,
But-
I won't give you
but what-
Lamba.
but what?
I won't give you Lamba. I won't give you Lamba. No, I said you don't try. You
God.
don't try such a player in a new league, first game of the season.
But I disagree. The reason
No.
I disagree.
You
Let me
don't
tell you
do
why I
such.
disagree.
You don't do
Let me
such.
tell you why I
How you say
disagree.
you don't start play away
Let
na
me-
buy?
you get
70 million.
You know why I disagree?
Immediately,
Not
like
something-
that.
not something-
No, you are not.
Is that much?
Guy, Wenger-
55 million.
Arsene Wenger said that if you should buy a player for 80 million,
Leave Arsene Wenger out
he
of
did
this.
go. Now he go dey take throwing. Now he go dey
Leave
play penalty.
Arsene Wenger
What are
out
you
of this.
saying?
Wenger is
The problem is that
something. You see-
there's a high drug
Use.
use in the world now. So
There's a pandemic.
be careful of what you
So
drink.
when people make statements like that, I begin to suspend them.
Be careful of what you
Maybe
use.
they visited the corner
The
last
price
time.
of a player is determined by the market. In the end.
But
Yeah.
why this Martinez? Why I disagree with it is that you already have a defensive issue before bringing the guy in. So you more or less you are bringing the guy in. It's like Chelsea lost Rudiger and then brought in Koulibaly and said, we have to blood him in. There's a hole. You already have a defensive problem that you bought this guy to come and fix. Which, in the process of trying to blood him in, you feed on day 6 points behind.
No, that's not how.
No.
That's not how.
Koulibaly is coming from the Italian Serie A to the
That's
Premier
not
League.
how. That's not.
Dutch Eredivisie.
That's not how you
You are a
analyze.
good player. You're a good player.
That's not how you analyze situations like that. United have a defensive problem, right? They need an overhaul.
Yeah,
You don't paper over the crack. So
I
you
agree.
can't buy one player. It's like have you seen Lagos is trying to do Jakonde. That Jakonde on Lekekpe. They go bring one small thing there, they go do and feel am. You get. You can never feel like that road has been done. They've been doing it, but you can tell that what I've done is not sufficient.
But
Yeah.
you see, that's because you are coming from the school of thought of we need a overhaul. The coach, obviously,
But
is
there's-
coming from the
there-
school of
but
thought
wait,
of
wait.
Maguire is my guy, he's going to play. I just need to find a partner. That's
See,
where
There's
the
Maguire,
team
there's
needs-
Varane, these guys are they are fantastic defenders.
for where.
Oh, yeah.
Maguire Titi, back at Old Trafford.
Maguire.
Get out.
The only good defender United now is
Guy.
Maguire,
You don't have anyone.
Martinez.
No,
You
Martinez.
don't have
No.
anyone.
Martinez is a good defender. I'm
good
telling
defender.
you,
But Pierre is
Martinez
the
is a good defender. The problem is, and that's the thing. As a coach, you're supposed to see that you are coming to the Premier League. You know, we always talk about this thing. You are coming to the Premier League. You are going to a new league. I'm sure you must have followed the league to some
the
extent.
problem is this. I
You must
know
have
the problem is every coach thinks
yeah, this
that
ideology that
every
I'll
coach
go in there,
believes
my way of playing.
that
Understand
You know.
where you are going to.
and I wanted to say this. The first, I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna throw Ten Hag under the bus in the first two games because honestly, you need time to implement what he's trying to do. And how you know that how you test what you're trying to do is you test it in the fire. So if you're a goldsmith, you test the gold in the fire. You
They're testing Martinez in the fire. now.
hit the shit.
If I had
The entire team, no matter what they show in training or in a friendly game, the performance would need to be proved on the pitch. Now, my early problem with Ten Hag is not appreciating the skill of the problem, because in football, more so in the Premier League, you need to earn the right to play, right? And when I say play, you have to earn the right to play your way. So you go into a game, you tell the players, the first 10 minutes of the game, we need to compete. Let's forget about philosophy. We need to earn our right to play the way we want to play.
More so when you know
So,
confidence is down.
We start the game and compete with these guys. You play long, there's a press, you play long. You earn your right to play. When you start controlling the game, we can now start implementing the things that we have worked on.
You know,
training.
exactly.
That is how you earn your right to play.
Exactly.
You don't
And-
go into the game with an arrogance that we are going to control the
This is
game
the way I want to play.
from the get-go.
This is the way
I guess what?
It's not sensible.
I guess what? I always say this. I always use Pep as an example. I think managers come in and they think they have the kind of leverage that Pep has. They don't. Now, Pep won the champion and everything at Barcelona, so he had this reputation. He's coming in, he's saying, this is how I want to play, and these are the players I would need. So they give it to him. But you see these managers, that coming in, you're not going to have the luxury that Pep had, where he played a season, the defense was shit. They gave him how much? He bought a new set of defenders and said, this is how, you're not going to have that luxury. So when you're coming in, it is part of your job, not just to, rebuild the team, but also make sure the team has a very good standing while you are doing that.
That aside, the Pep team had leaders. The team had De Bruyne. The team had team had company. The team had Sterling. The team had David Silva. The team had Fernandinho. The team had leader. The team had leaders.
The United team, you get leaders. It's just that bad leaders.
When things are not going, when things are not going well,
it's not going a bad leader.
That's what I'm saying now. They're bad leaders.
When things don't go well, right, and everyone's against each other, the manager's on touchline. He can't communicate with you. It is your personality that now kicks in and say, you know what? Personally, I won't accept.
It doesn't matter what you did on the training.
I won't accept
this will press us
thing.
If they press us for here now, we go concede again.
If
now player go make this,
if the manager
go to
shoot the ball,
when we go into the dressing room, even if I won't fight me, then you should fight. Let's fight it there. But that's that. Let's do predictions, right? and wrap it up.
Man, you fans, are
you can triple captain.
Tottenham Wolverhampton. I want to start with Nii. Tottenham Wolves.
Tottenham.
Crystal Palace, Aston Villa.
Crystal Palace.
Nottingham are away at Everton. Nottingham had a good game last time. I wouldn't scored a goal, so that's great. Everton, they say Frank Lampard will be the first to get fired this season.
You talk about, say you don't reach match day 4.
I think it's a
2
tough
games
job.
now, you don't lose.
Who wins there? Everton, Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest, Everton.
Everton Forest.
Okay.
Duncan Ferguson will take over for a bit.
Draw.
Fulham Brentford.
Brentford.
Southampton at the King Power.
Leicester City.
AFC Bournemouth, Arsenal.
Arsenal, of course.
Arsenal looking good. I have to. You can't.
After I say we hate Arsenal, I'm giving you people.
Arsenal look very
your
good.
flowers now.
Arsenal look very good.
You don't have a choice.
Very, very good, right?
You can get out.
Very, very good. There's a Monday night game, right?
Who are City players?
United, Liverpool. Who wins there?
Liverpool. Triple captain Salah.
Who do Chelsea play? Funny, my fixtures are not coming.
I mean,
Chelsea. I think Chelsea play on Sunday against.
I think Chelsea are playing Leeds United on Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah. Who wins there?
Chelsea, of course.
Chelsea, of course. Don't know the fixtures for it already.
Right.
No, it's the first.
So, Abike, let's go. Tottenham Wolves.
Tottenham straight win. Easy one.
Palace Villa.
Crystal Palace.
Everton Forest.
Nottingham Forest.
Fulham Brentford.
A draw.
I think this will be a very tough game.
A draw.
Leicester Southampton.
A draw.
Bournemouth Arsenal.
Easy win for Arsenal.
Newcastle Man City.
Stroll in the park for City.
West Ham Brighton. I think it will be a tough game for West Ham.
I think Brighton will get something out of that game.
Leeds United Chelsea.
A draw.
Man United Liverpool.
Easy win for Liverpool.
Rufai, let's go. Tottenham Wolves.
A king. He said that a draw. A draw key. Tottenham.
Palace Villa.
Palace.
Everton Forest.
I think Everton will win.
Fulham Brentford.
Oh man, that game, go.
Leicester Southampton.
Go.
Arsenal away at Bournemouth.
Arsenal now.
Leeds Chelsea. Brighton away at West Ham.
Brighton away at West Ham. West Ham. I think Brighton will win.
The game of the richest owners. Newcastle Man City.
Newcastle Man City.
Man United Liverpool.
Newcastle Man City. That game is something is speaking to me about that game. Newcastle City. Something is speaking to me about that game. I don't.
Go.
Yes, I think go.
So who wins?
City to win, go. I wanted to say Newcastle to win.
I think City to win.
But City to win, go.
I think Liverpool are ceding too much ground too early.
Yeah, but Liverpool will beat Man United.
I think they'll bounce back against United. That's for sure.
4-0.
4-0. Man United Liverpool. Right. That's it. We're done with the podcast for today. And I want to thank you because we're going to get to that 2K subscribers. We've wanted for quite some time. So thanks for being a part of the show. And remember, you can also be a part of the show as well on all social media platforms, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and of course, every single other platform: Spotify, Google Play, whatever it is. Find us there. We'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you guys for listening to the Hindsight Podcast, where the conversations you're having in your homes about football are had here live on the show with the guys in the studio. Don't forget to sign up on social media, follow us on YouTube. So, of course, you get to hear more of these conversations.
Cloud. Reach out.